Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel right here on Port Royal Pop. And it is the next WWE Premium live event of the year coming your way in just under an hour's time. That's the WWE Elimination Chamber coming live from Montreal, Quebec, in Canada. Welcome to the WWE Elimination Chamber preview and prediction show. I'm your host, Patrick McCarthy, and we are going to be talking for the next 40 or so minutes about WWE Elimination Chamber. The next stop, well, the final stop before WrestleMania in Hollywood at SoFi Stadium. It is going to be a big show. I think it's has the potential to just take the road to WrestleMania, take all of that and turn it upside down. This is going to be one of the most important Road to WrestleMania pay-per-views, premium live events that the WWE has done in a long time. Because for a while, the middle stop on the road to WrestleMania, so whether that be the Elimination Chamber or back in the old days, No Way Out, things like that, have really shaped up what the WrestleMania main event is going to be. It's already usually locked in, and there's always a sort of roadblock in the way for the champion to probably change, what the outcome of the road and what the main event at WrestleMania is going to be. So this year, I actually think this has the potential to be a game-changing pay-per-view. Like, I can't remember the last time where the winner of the Royal Rumble was, booked into the main event of WrestleMania, and the champion that he was facing. So this year, Cody Rhodes facing Roman Reigns, but the champion at the time, I don't remember it being as much of a in my opinion, and this is only me thinking, that it's up in the air. Like, the potential of Sami Zayn, well, the probability, of Sami Zayn winning against Roman Reigns is at the highest point that it's ever been. So I don't know how it's going to go out, and this is probably why it's going to be my most anticipated premium live events in a while. But before we get further into that, how can you watch it here in Australia? Of course, you can watch it if you're a subscriber of Foxtel. You can watch it on channel 144 on Foxtel or on Fox 8 108. If you're not a subscriber of Foxtel, you can sign up to Binge or KO Sports, and you can get the WWE content on those streaming platforms right there. All right. What we're going to do now is we'll just go over to an article that breaks down and previews WWE Elimination Chamber 2023. So this comes to us from the guys over at finder.com.au. So let's have a look at what they're saying. So there we go, one of the meetings taking place in... so background of the Elimination Chamber. If you aren't aware of the Elimination Chamber or you've forgotten, then don't know how, but just in case you have, basically it's a cage, a big chamber structure, miles of steel chain wrapped around this, wrapped around Satan's chamber, so to speak. And there are 6 superstars in the ring. 4, so the first 4 that enter will begin in pods that are stationed at each turnbuckle, and the final 2 entrants will start the match at an interval of, I think it's 5 minutes. At an interval of 5 minutes, a new superstar will be unleashed into the cell, or into the cage, or the chamber, and the match will continue. So elimination occurs when a superstar is pinned or submits inside the ring in the chamber. It's in the ring. There's no pinfall submissions in the sections outside of the ring. So once again, I should have actually got a picture of the chamber up for you guys, but just in case you've forgotten what it looks like. But the entire chamber itself is wrapped around the entire ring area. It was actually introduced back in 2002 at the Survivor Series. If that's going to do it. 2002 at the Survivor Series. For the World Heavyweight title at the time. And there it is. So there's the structure right there, the Elimination Chamber. This image comes to us courtesy of the WWE via CBS WWE. So that's the chamber. You see the 4 pods around the ring there. Superstars enter at staggered 5-minute intervals. So elimination, pinned, or submit inside the chamber, inside the ring. Until there is one man standing, and that man will walk out, or man or woman, sorry. My apologies. Man or woman will walk out as either, for the men's division, the WWE United States Champion, and the women's, the WWE Raw Women's Champion. So that's the Elimination Chamber. And actually, I'm just going to duck out of the studio in 1 second. Big apologies for this. But what I'll do is I'll leave you with this screen while I just duck out, so you can have a bit of a read there. There we go. Have a bit of read of the background of the rules and all that. Alright, so what I wanted to show you guys before we get into the full preview and predictions for this year's Chamber is just to go back and have a look at something that, it's actually a DVD anthology collection that the WWE put out. Not too sure how long ago it was. It may have been, if I can get a date, 2010 they put this out. So this is, and I do apologise for the cover, and I'll explain why I've got this type of cover, but this is Satan's Prison, which is the anthology of the Elimination Chamber, and it features all of the Elimination Chamber matches at the time of this production. And there's the inside. So it's actually it came in like a cardboard sort of cover originally, but I got this as a pre-rented what do you call it, from a video store, a rental store, like a Blockbuster or a video. This is from Video Easy. So they just changed the cover for that, but I managed to buy this when Video Easy shut down years and years ago, along with the other video stores. It was introduced on screen by Eric Bischoff, who created the first one. It was a Raw exclusive for the World Heavyweight title back in 2002. Alright guys, let's flash forward now to 2023. Over 10 years this Elimination Chamber has been running. The match type, at least, it's been closer to 20 years. 20 years. The Elimination Chamber match, closer to 10 years. Just a bit over 10 years that the actual pay-per-view has been run. I think it's 2010 maybe in the first one. So we're looking at 13 years of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. With that said, though, I'm pretty sure there was a year that the Elimination Chamber didn't actually run. But yeah, that's the time frame that this pay-per-view has been going. All right. Let's go ahead and let's jump forward now and bring us to the present and talk about and preview the Elimination Chamber 2023 pay-per-view premium live event coming to us from Montreal, Quebec in Canada. So let's bring this up. So, like I said, this comes to us courtesy of finder.com.au. Elimination Chamber in 2023 will start at 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time today, which is counting down. It's coming very soon. It's 11 a.m. if you're watching in Queensland like I am, which means we're about 40 minutes away from the start of the show. If you actually tune over to WWE Foxtel, so the WWE Foxtel channel 114, they've actually got the pre-show running there, and you can also watch the pre-show on YouTube and all that. The Royal Ramble today, it won't run the entirety right up till 11. We'll probably try to end it so you can guys check out some of the pre-show as well. Don't actually know if they've got any matches scheduled for the pre-show, actually. Let me just have a quick look to see if they do. Yeah, I don't know if any matches are scheduled, so you're not going to miss much over in the pre-show. No, it doesn't look like there is, so this is going to be a lot of recapping and a lot of packages that we're going to see during the show, on the pre-show anyway, so. Alright, so that's when it starts. How can you watch it? Here in Australia, you can watch it on Binge, Foxtel Now, Foxtel IQ, KO. So remember, if you are a Foxtel subscriber, you can jump over to channel 144 or on 108 on Fox 8 and watch Elimination Chamber live. Like I said, the pre-show is playing on WWE Foxtel right now. If you aren't a subscriber of Foxtel and you need to watch it, you can start your free trial on Binge. Just head to binge.com.au and sign up for your 14-day free trial. So that's one way you can watch Elimination Chamber free for new subscribers of Binge. Okay. Now, let's have a look. If you don't have Fox, you can get Foxtel Now, which is a different type of Foxtel subscription for a 10-day trial, but Foxtel Now is $25 a month. Binge is only $10 a month, so at a starter. I think it's $14 if you get up to the premium, which is much better. You get HD and multi-screens and all that as well. There you go. Also, Binge, the sports companion to Binge is, of course, KO Sports. So if you want to sign up to KO, you can get hours and hours on content around the sports world, such as the NBA, the NRL, the NFL, all that sort of stuff. I know the NFL finished up last weekend, go the Chiefs, but NRL season starting and the AFL season as well, if you're a fan of those. Okay, let's go ahead and look at all the matches. Now, I want to just highlight this section and this section. There we go. Just doing this on the fly here. Here on the preview show, I just want to highlight just this section right here. So, the 2023 Elimination Chamber matches are as follows. Elimination Chamber match for the WWE United States Championship. Austin Theory attempts to defend his title against Seth freaking Rollins, Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, and Montez Ford. The Elimination Chamber match for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 39. Number one contenders match. It will be between Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nikki Cross, Asuka, Natalya, and Carmella. And then the big one, which will most likely, this is definitely going to be the main event of the evening. The WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. Roman Reigns will defend against Sami Zayn. Edge and Beth Phoenix will take on the Judgment Day in a mixed tag team match. So I don't know. I should have watched to see if I don't actually know if this is going to be a handicap 2-on-3 handicap match, but most likely. And then the big behemoths between Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar will collide in Montreal. All right, let's go now and look at some of my predictions for the show and my predictions for the winners. We'll start from the top and work our way down, if I can. Now, what I want to do is try to let's have a look. I want to get the classroom board up. All right. So the first one that we'll talk about. So remember, this is not in order of the show. We're not going to know the order of the show until it actually starts. So first things first. Oh, hang on. First things first, we'll talk about the WWE United States Championship Elimination Chamber match between Austin Theory, Rollins, Gargano, Reed, Priest, and Ford. Oops. Hang on, I'm trying to get... Alright, there we go. Sorry. Live countdown here. So, the first match is the Elimination Chamber match. Predictions, I think we're going to see a bunch of spots. I think Montez Ford. So, usually in these type of matches, we're going to have, like, spots here and there. So, I'm going to delay this once again, because I want to bring up this other board. All right. So, my predictions for the match, for this match, the Elimination. So, usually you got this sort of athletic highlight reel type superstar that's going to do a cool spot inside this chamber match. I think Montez Ford is going to be the one to pull that off. I think his athleticism is next to none. He's very agile, very athletic. So having Montez Ford step up and do the spot in the match is going to be a cool thing to see. So I think Montez Ford is going to be the one to pull this spot off. As far as the rest of the pack goes, I think we're going to see... I think we're going to see Theory step up during this match. I'm not going to go too far to think he will win, but I think Theory will step up and go from an early number. Look, to be honest, I don't know if he's already got an early number or not, but I think Austin Theory will go almost the distance, right down to one of the last superstars in the ring. I think, though, the winner of the match... I think it's actually, if it's not going to be Theory, my pick going into WrestleMania, I think the winner of the match is going to be Seth freaking Rollins. Because it's coming into WrestleMania at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. I think having a star-studded roster walking into the arena and into the stadium, and I think putting the belt on Seth freaking Rollins going into WrestleMania is probably the best choice to make in terms for the United States Championship. I think, I think Rollins is going to walk out of this one. I think it'll come down to Rollins and Theory as the final two, but I think Rollins will get the job done, so to speak, in the chamber and pull the win off. The next one is the Elimination Chamber for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 39. So, again, I think Liv Morgan, being the sort of highlight reel that she's sort of built her character up to be, is going to do something crazy inside this chamber match. I think she's going to jump from the top of the pod or something and take out the rest of the superstars. So, I think, you can rest assured that that's going to happen. No way to put it. The winner, I think, who's going to win this match going in to SoFi Stadium to face off against Bianca Belair? Looking at the field, and to be honest, it's probably not the superstar that I would want to win, to be honest. But I think Liv Morgan is going to win this match. I think Liv Morgan, they've sort of built her up as this sort of baby face. I don't think the fans have really taken her on board as this top babyface in the WWE at the moment. I think the WWE may be trying to push her character a little bit too hard and in a bit of a weird way. Like I said, she's sort of this Jeff Hardy character that I don't think is actually what Liv Morgan excels at. I think they're trying to make her this character that she's not, and I think that's hurting her. Like, I don't think that the fans are taking it on board as much as she is. Mind you, she's over at the moment. The fans like her. She gets the reaction that the WWE and that she's looking for at the moment, being a babyface. But I just think a bit of maintenance on her character and a bit of change for her character will do her good. And if she is to win this match, it also poses that question about what's going to happen going into WrestleMania, because as we know, Bianca Belair is one of the biggest baby faces in the WWE right now, which I don't think they're going to change that. Which means, do we see a heel turn from Liv Morgan going into WrestleMania? I think a heel turn, and it all depends on the character, it depends on the type of heel that she is. But I think a heel turn, if Liv Morgan is to win this, I think Liv Morgan should be the one to do the heel turn, and we'll have a heel versus babyface at WrestleMania, which is something that I personally would like to see in WrestleMania, is to have the good guys versus the bad guys, which we'll get to that point. But we're going to good segue into the next match, which is one of the reasons why I don't see Sami Zayn winning this next match. All right, so that's all I've got to say about the Raw Women's title. Liv Morgan's going to win. I think possibly there might be a small chance we'll get a heel turn during this match. I think maybe Liv Morgan may do some heelish things and then turn full heel throughout the match. So that's that one. The next one, as I said, is the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship between Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. I don't think Sami Zayn is going to win this match, and I worry about the type of reaction we're going to get. I'm not worried about the type of reaction we're going to get, because obviously Reigns is a heel and the whole crowd, the entire Montreal, are going to be right behind Sami Zayn, the hometown hero. But I worry how this may affect the road to WrestleMania, heading into WrestleMania, in terms of the reaction that Cody Rhodes may get moving forward. Because it's no secret that ever since Sami Zayn turned on the Bloodline back at the Royal Rumble, he has been the number. He's the Daniel Bryan of the WWE in 2023. He's the guy that stuck it to the bloodline and that the entire WWE universe are behind. It's going to be an extremely hostile environment for Roman Reigns in Montreal. The entire crowd are going to be behind Sami Zayn. But I don't think Sami Zayn is going to win. Oh, that was a shocking rectangle. I don't think Sami Zayn is going to win. Because, one, we're going to have two over baby faces going head to head at WrestleMania. Which would be cool to watch. I'm not going to lie. Without saying, if Sami Zayn wins today or tonight, wherever you're watching this, if he wins in the next, when the show kicks off, let's say in 2 hours' time, if Sami Zayn is the WWE Universal Champion, I'll be like, oh yeah, because we're gonna get Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania main event. That is mouthwatering. But I think Reigns versus Rhodes is the best bet for WrestleMania. I think, backstage he'll have kayfabe broken. I think that was the deal that Cody Rhodes had coming back to the WWE, is that you win the Rumble, you go into WrestleMania and win the title from Reigns. I think that was the deal that they're going to stick with, mind you, and acknowledging that was under Vince McMahon's era. But I think that it's part of a deal, like they're going to honour it, and I think they're going to honour that deal, having Reigns lose against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania in Hollywood as per the deal. So I would say that Reigns will win, and then from here moving forward, I think Zayn might link up with Owens, face the Usos for the titles at WrestleMania. I think that's how it's going to play out. Which is kind of, I don't know, for me, Zayn has sort of been thrusted into this WrestleMania main event picture scene. That incredible promo that Cody and Reigns did on Raw, Cody and Zayn did on Raw. Also, it made me think, like, are they going to do it? And like I said, I think Reigns, at the end of the day, if I'm going to pick a winner, I think Reigns is going to win. But if Sami Zayn is the Universal Champion in the next 2 hours, I'm going to be as hyped for WrestleMania. I'm going to be as hyped for Sami Zayn, and I'm going to be marking out, just like everybody in Montreal will be. So that, and it just comes to the back of that interaction that Zayn and Cody had on Raw. Cody saying, I've written my story, I'm riding my way to the end of the story. You need to write yours, and I don't want to see you next week. Here on Raw, I want to see you on Smack. I'll see you at WrestleMania. So that there's just got the gears turning, and I think that's absolutely brilliant, the way that they sort of thrown that curveball into the storyline. But if I'm going to be honest, I think Reigns, like I said, Reigns is going to win, is my prediction. I mean, there's a whole nother video to talk about, but we might do it as another separate here in the Ramble. But did they pull the trigger on Sami Zayn turning against the Bloodline too early, when they backed themselves into a corner that the entire WWE universe is going to be in Sami Zayn's corner in the road to WrestleMania? And that's what I alluded to before. I didn't really expand on it, but I worry about the reaction that if Reigns was to win, what's this going to do for the main event at WrestleMania, in that the fans had Zayn this close to being the champ, and if he comes up short, there is that chance that they're gonna turn on. Well, they're not. They already hate Reigns, but are they going to turn on Rhodes at WrestleMania? Is it going to be that situation where both superstars are booed, and you get the Olay chance, you get the Sami Zayn chance in Los Angeles, because remember, people who attend WrestleMania are super fans. They are super fans of not only the WWE, but of professional wrestling in general. So it is going to be a very pro wrestling crowd at WrestleMania. And they're going to be well aware that Sami Zayn was offered up as a champ and he was shot down. And they may react hostilely towards both Reigns and Rhodes at WrestleMania. But that remains to be seen. We need to figure out what's going to happen here. Now, the other thing to consider, what might happen at Elimination Chamber in the next couple of hours. Are we going to see a title split? Is there going to be something that happens in this match where maybe Zayn wins, but there's something involving the finish, there's something storyline that, oh no, you only won the Universal Championship. Is that going to happen? Who knows? That's been the discussion point leading up to WrestleMania for a long time. Is that, are we going to see the title split? We thought it was going to get split at the Rumble. We thought it was going to get split at Survivor Series. It hasn't happened. We know that Triple H wants the title split. He's spoken about having the benefits of having two titles, but it's just a matter of when it's going to happen. So will we see it tonight? Because this is the only chance they're going to get before WrestleMania to do something big at a public premium live event. Are they going to split the titles here? I'm going to say, look, let's predict something big. Let's go for a bold prediction and say that they will split the title. There's going to be a funny finish. Zayn's going to win the title. And it may even look... I'm just thinking about scenarios in my head right now as I'm talking to you guys live here on Royal Ramble. Is it going to be a situation where Zayn wins the title? He just clean wins against Roman Reigns tonight. Tomorrow night on Raw, does he come along and... they come along and say, no, Sammy, you didn't win both titles. You only won the Universal title. And Universal WWE, then they'll keep the WWE Championship on Reigns for Reigns versus Rhodes. And then that means Sami Zayn will enter WrestleMania as the Universal Champion against somebody. Who knows? That's bold prediction. Will happen. Chances are slim, but bold prediction. So, the other thing also to consider before we move on to the next match is that I'm not sure if the Usos are going to be in Canada tonight. I don't know about travel visa. I know they weren't allowed to enter Scotland for Clash at the Castle due to visa complications, due to their legal problems. But I don't know how it works in Canada. I don't think they're allowed to enter Canada. So Solo will be probably the only one on standby. Unless we get electrified in Elimination Chamber, but the talks of that has been very, very hush-hush. I haven't seen much talk about The Rock being on Elimination Chamber, maybe interfering or helping Sami Zayn or whatever. So I don't see The Rock showing up tonight. Alright, moving on. Edge and Beth up against Judgment Day. I don't know how much team this storyline has in it. They had the whole Edge Judgment Day sort of thing going. Now Beth Phoenix has been thrown in as of the Royal Rumble. I honestly thought this may have been a WrestleMania match. But they've done it here at the Chamber, which is, that's good. It's good that they're doing these big matches here at Elimination Chamber. And I say big matches, I mean Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn. That is a huge match that you could do at WrestleMania. And which is why it is another... actually, I'll make it a point, actually. The next Royal Rumble that we do, maybe next week, on next week's show, is that I'll talk about the Sami Zayn turn against the Bloodline, because he could have turned against the Bloodline here at Elimination Chamber. He could have turned. It could have been Owens versus Reigns here at the Chamber. They couldn't have even done an elimination title match at the Rumble, but in my opinion, a lot of people may disagree with that, but they may have turned Zayn here tonight at the Chamber, which could have set up Zayn versus Reigns for the undisputed title night 1 WrestleMania, Reigns versus Rhodes WWE title night 2 WrestleMania. But yeah, that's the predicament that they're in at the moment. So this is another match that I think could have happened at WrestleMania, but they're doing it here at the Chamber. I think, which means I think at WrestleMania we might get Edge versus Balor, which would be awesome. An awesome WrestleMania match, Edge versus Finn Balor. Which has me thinking that maybe the Judgment Day might win tonight. If we go the heel, I'm shocking at these squares. That's the only reasons that I think that Edge will bounce back against Balor at Mania. But I think tonight, the numbers game, Judgment Day, will get the win over Edge and Beth Phoenix. And the final match to predict is the Behemoths clashing Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. The battle of the big BLs. This is probably the most hardest to predict match of the night, because you got Bobby Lashley, who's on this absolute fire, he's taken the fight to Lesnar, but then you got Brock Lesnar, the Beast, leading into WrestleMania. Remember, this is the road to WrestleMania, folks. So having Lesnar take an L on the road to WrestleMania is not a good look for the Beast if you want to build him up walking into SoFi Stadium. But on the counter hand, if you want to build up Bobby Lashley walking in as a top guy into WrestleMania, you have Lashley win. I don't see where these two guys are going to land on the WrestleMania card. If this is going to be their big blow-off match, I don't see a rematch happening at WrestleMania. This is where my prediction is going to go. I think we're going to have a there. I'm doing this on a mouse trying to type, guys, by the way. I think Lashley and Lesnar is going to end in a no finish. I think it's going to be a no finish, and they're going to have a no finish, and it's going to possibly come back as a rematch at WrestleMania between Lesnar and Lashley. I think that's where they'll go. Because a loss for either of the two leading into WrestleMania would hurt them. I think this match is a WrestleMania worthy match. So I think tonight it's going to get out of hand. There's going to be, and I wouldn't even be surprised if this match doesn't even start. Like, there might be an attack. Lashley might attack Lesnar. Lesnar might attack Lashley backstage. Or the brawl might start before the match begins, and then there's no match. So I think, there's going to be no finish. There's going to be no match. So that's where that one will come in. And then down the track, we will have a WrestleMania rematch between these two big behemoths. So that's my predictions for the Elimination Chamber. We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff of the show. Kickoff show is running right now. So once again, to wrap things up, my predictions for the Elimination Chamber match. Hang on, let me try this again. I'm going to upload this section on our Twitter. So, my predictions for the 2023 WWE Elimination Chamber will be for the United States Championship Elimination Chamber. It's going to be Seth freaking Rollins winning the title going into WrestleMania. Other predictions that Montez Ford is going to do a spot. Alright, the next one. Elimination Chamber match for the Raw Women's Championship. Liv Morgan is my prediction to win. Is she the superstar that I want to win? No. But I predict she'll win. and I predict she's going to be the one to do a spot in the match, taking out all the other superstars from the top of the pod. Is what my prediction for that match will be. The Universal Championship, the WWE Universal Undisputed Championship, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn. I think Roman Reigns is going to win. I think Roman Reigns is going to walk out of Montreal with at least one title. Because my bold prediction for Elimination Chamber 2023 is we're going to see split titles as a result of the pay-per-view, of the premium live event, But ultimately, I think Reigns is going to win the match. All right. I think the Judgment Day are going to win over Edge and Beth Phoenix. I think it's going to be a dirty finish. I think the numbers game are going to catch up to Edge and Beth, because at the moment I think it's possibly a 3-on-2 handicap match. Even if it's not an officially 3-on-2 handicap, even if it's tag team, you're still going to have an extra member at ringside, which I think will catch up. And I think Edge and Beth will ultimately get done dirty at the end of the match, giving Judgment Day the win, leading to a Edge and Balor match at WrestleMania, maybe Beth Phoenix and Rhea Ripley. Oh, sorry, no, Rhea Ripley won the Rumble. Rhea Ripley's going on to WrestleMania to face against the champ. And the next... hang on. And the next one is Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. I don't think the match is even going to begin. I think there's going to be some sort of attack before the match, and we won't even get a match. There'll be no finish to the match because it never starts. These two guys will brawl all over Montreal, setting up. They're going to have a rematch again at WrestleMania at SoFi Stadium. WWE Elimination Chamber comes to you live from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So if you're a subscriber to Foxtel, you can watch it on Fox 8 on channel 144, the WWE Foxtel channel. If you're not subscribed to Foxtel, sign up on Binge or on KO Sports to get a free trial if you're a new subscriber, or you can watch it live on those platforms right there for Elimination Chamber 2023. So the big thing that I didn't even consider is that Rhea Ripley is going to face Charlotte for the title at WrestleMania. And it's got me thinking. It's too late. I'm keeping my prediction of Judgment Day in. But will we see Charlotte Flair come out? Because Charlotte Flair is she's having a big babyface run since her return. Is Charlotte Flair going to come in and even the odds for Edge and Beth Phoenix against the Judgment Day? Because she's coming up against Ripley at WrestleMania. So, are we going to see that happen? Or if that happens, then they're going to blow this feud off tonight. Charlotte's going to come in, even the odds for them, and maybe Edge and Beth might get the win. But I'll stick with my original prediction that Judgment Day are going to win. Alright, we are just about 10 minutes away from the Elimination Chamber Premium live event kicking off. Don't forget, for you to watch this, if you're a subscriber to Foxtel, you can watch it on channel 144 or on Fox 8 108. If you don't have Foxtel, you can sign up to Binge or KO Sports. If you're a new subscriber, you get a free trial. And that is going up live in about 10 minutes time from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Predictions done. Going to be posted up to Twitter right now, actually, just before the show begins. But thanks for joining me today here this morning on the Royal Rumble Wrestling Vodcast, the WWE Elimination Chamber Preview and Prediction Show. Don't forget you can watch along with us. Just use the hashtag. We're changing the hashtag for our watch parties. So use the hashtag PR Watch Party. Actually, I think it was already that. Or was a watch along? One of the two. But anyway, use the hashtag PR Watch Party to watch along Elimination Chamber with me and with us, the crew. And also tag Royal Ramble in the tweet as well, just to give us a bit of exposure. Anyway, question is for you guys. Jump into the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on the Elimination Chamber 2023. Are we going to see the title split? Are we going to see Sami Zayn win the title and then get taken off him tomorrow night on Raw? Is Roman Reigns gonna, defy the odds and win? Is The Rock gonna show up at Elimination Chamber? Is Charlotte Flair gonna help Edge and Beth Phoenix overcome the Judgment Day? Whatever you guys think, jump into the comments below and let me know your thoughts. All right. From all of us here at Port Royal Pop, up in the sunny far north, thanks for watching the show. We are 8 minutes away from the Elimination Chamber premium live event going live. So, settle in, get ready to watch it. I have a feeling it's going to be a good show, and I have the feeling it's going to shake things up on the road to WrestleMania. Anyways, got to do one more little sign off before we go off. Oh, that's not meant to happen like that. Sorry, guys. This happens when it's live. Let me try to do this again. There we go. So if you like the video, please leave a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay up to date for when we are uploading our next video here on Port Royal Pop. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.